Okay, guys. Heroic Rygelon. This fight is essentially the paintsmith of this tier. Lots of personal responsibility and very precise communication is required to get through this encounter. I'm going to start by talking about Cosmos first before we talk about anything else. There's true primary white point on this fight, the Cosmos soak, and not helping other potatoes. For the Cosmos, a Dark Cosmos is going to spawn somewhere on the arena and it's going to target the nearest player with a lot of dot damage for 8 seconds. When that happens, the 5 immune players in our raid, the 3 hunters and the 2 mages, when you hear me say Cosmos, you're going to look around the room and attempt to spot the spawn location of the Cosmos circle. It can be random, it can be here, 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 wherever. When you hear me say Cosmos, you're going to look around the room, and as soon as you spot it, you're going to make your way to the Cosmos, and you're going to say immune. Okay, that means you are immuning that Cosmos soak. So again, I'm going to say Cosmos. You're going to look around. As soon as you see it, say the word immune so everybody knows that, okay, Lando's got it, and go stand next to it. It looks like that over there on the right hand side of your screen. It can be quite difficult to spot with the blue background of the arena. You have to really put your head on a swivel and look around. This line will get drawn to you. If this goes to the melee, same thing is going to happen. The tanks and the melee group are going to move away from the Cosmos. This happens. We're going to move away. In this case, Jimmy, he sees it. He'll say it's immune. I'm going to go and soak it with Ice Block. Now, Sash X and Dakota are going to have backup. So, if they don't hear the word immune or somebody is not close to it, Sash is going to go stand, bear form, and bark skin. If Dakota sees it, gets there first, he's going to get there. Dark Pact and Unending Resolve, that should keep you alive. Kurt's job is going to be to keep Sash and Dakota alive when they're soaking it. He's basically the Giga Chad healer, we're going to call him. And that is how we deal with Cosmos. Now, for the arena itself, the 3 shatter spheres that Jimmy and Dan are going to bring to 20% are going to be on these pillars respectively. These 3 pillars. We're going to destroy the pillar that the boss is being tanked with first. You're going to bring it to 20% health. And when the boss is at 90 energy, you're going to destroy it. When the pillar gets destroyed and the boss goes into massive bang, the distribution of the group is going to be as follows. The melee is going to use the circles close to where the boss was being tanked. The ranged are going to use the far ones, and the healers are going to spread out. This will repeat when the boss is being tanked. Next to this pillar here, same thing. We're going to shatter this orb. The melee is going to stand next to the boss, and the range are going to spread. Remember, the entire team gets sucked into the middle before Massive Bang. So you have to run back to the pillar again. We're going to use Stampeding Roars and Wind Rush for that. We're splitting the arena into 2 halves with the Rygelon being the north point. So when Rygelon is here, we're going to split the arena left and right based on Rygelon's position. When he's being tanked here, of course, left and right is going to flip. You have left and right. Groups are going to stay the same as Anduin. We have the odd number groups on the left side of the arena, even number groups on the right side of the arena. There'll be an equal distribution of ranged players in each section. The primary purpose of the ranged players, or the focus, is going to be to kill the quasars that spawn. 6 quasars are going to spawn. They're going to spawn on the center of this arrowhead in that big sort of area there. The melee Quasars, we're going to call these, will be killed by the melee players right away. The ranged Quasars in your sector are your focus. If Lando is in this half of the room and Jimmy is in this half, as soon as the Quasars spawn, Lando is going to switch and start killing the ranged Quasars. Remember, the closer the Quasar is to the boss, the higher priority it has. So, for example, Lando is standing here. After you kill this Quasar, don't switch to the one far back. Switch to the one that's closer in because it's going to be over here. Okay, how to manage Quasars and Dark Eclipse Soak. So the first two Quasars are going to die in melee range. The first two players targeted by Dark Eclipse or by the potato mechanic are going to basically be ready and waiting for the Quasar to die. This is important, guys. Anybody targeted by the Grim Potato or the Dark Eclipse needs to be ready in position even before the Quasar is dead as far as possible. Yeah, sometimes it's going to die early, that's fine. But you need to start moving instantly. In this case, let's say we have Clark and Cybele. They get targeted by Dark Eclipse. They know that the first two ones are the melee ones that are going to die. They instantly get to position. As soon as the Quasars die, they step in without delay. This has to happen for all 6 eclipses. Now, as these Quasars start to gravitate inwards, let's say Jimmy and Lando get the next 2 eclipses. The Quasars are here, they're low health, but they're not dead yet. What now needs to happen is you need to make a decision that, okay, these Quasars are dying instantly, so I'm going to get close to the Quasar and step in. Don't go back here and wait for this one to die. Also, help your friend. So when you get the dark eclipse, look around. If you see Jimmy on this side, don't go ahead and run to the far Quasar. Okay? Go to your close one. This is what I mean. You got to help the other potato. Same thing applies. Let us say that we have Cybele and Lando get Dark Eclipse. If they both go for the same Quasar, it's a wipe. So, it has to happen. Lando has to have heads up play here. He sees Cybele. He knows there's a melee class. Okay? Going to take the closer Quasar. Lando's going to run all the way across, take the far one. After you dispel your Quasar, go back to your side of the arena. Unless you're casting and you're in CDs and shit and doing damage, then you can sit here and, do damage. That's going to be the most common wipe cause, aside from Mod gripping everything in with A-bomb limb, is going to be people not helping everybody else with Dark Eclipse. If you do not have Dark Eclipse, don't be anywhere close to a Quasar when it dies. If, let us say you have Lando, you don't have Dark Eclipse, you're standing here, Quasar dies, and you accidentally step in, it's a wipe. That's basically it. It's a one-shot mechanic. There is no real recovery. All 6 Dark Eclipses must be resolved by the time Massive Bang happens, or we wipe. Ooh, wrong one. The downstairs phase after Big Bang, we will stack on the boss. 2 of these orbs will spawn. We'll stack on the boss. Let the orb kind of, kill itself. Damage the boss. Don't damage the orb. Entire array needs to be stacked right on top. Not here, not here, not here. Right on top of the orb. Once this orb dies, the entire raid is going to gate over to the other orb, except for Theo. Theo is going to hang back, soak the follow-up explosion. The entire raid does the same thing. We taunt swap, so the boss comes here with Camite. After this one dies, the raid spreads out again. Cam soaks the big damage. Theo taunts the boss, and we go to the next phase. Back upstairs. This repeats with the boss now here. The room looks like so. Remember, left and right. Odd numbers left, even numbers right. This becomes the melee Quasars. Oops. You get it. This becomes the melee quasars, this becomes the range ones. This repeats for the final one here. Same thing, left and right. And the cycle repeats. Remember, soak your cosmos. Immune groups, Dakota and Sash, that's your priority. Ranged, kill quasars. Melee, kill the boss primarily and kill the melee quasars. Clark, you're going to stay up here. And between my Rop, your Typhoon, and your Ursul's Vortex, none of the quasars should get to the boss. That's it. Get loot. If everybody just communicates cleanly, this boss dies very quickly.